So back again with another video here. Good frosty morning here now. The sun is just peeping up over the hill there, so we're only starting to warm up a little bit there now. It's cool around. So yeah, started a new year. Frosty here anyway. I'm sure there's the same all over the country. But yeah, just starting around here. Just giving an eye on the heifers here. Just seeing is there anything bulling or what have you. So nearly anything that has been AI'd so far has, like, they're under 20-21 days there now, so nothing going on with him there. They seemed to have held, but look, the scanning man will let you know on that. Heifers, young heifers especially, anyway, they're hard to spot there. Nothing. Some of them were bulling like mad, and more than you just barely see what be going on there. These is there's 5 of these after being AI'd, and the older ones above, there's about 6. So these now will be calming down around the 24-month age, a little bit, probably 23 and a half or something like that will be the youngest one if my sums are right. And but yeah, they're strong heifers, so they should be okay. And the other ones then up here, and then these ones I have up here, these will be calving around 29-30 months. So it'll be interesting to see now the difference in the two ages, how they get on. Some of them would have the same AI bull on them, so it's just interesting to see now how the calf. Always had a preference myself for him being a bit older. Just trying to get heifers in there, and they're strong heifers, so a chance them on. It's I suppose a lot of it with the younger heifer is treating her right after calving or coming up to calving and after calving. Like, they can't really move on in with the cows. They won't get a fair chance. So look, bit of management, I suppose, a bit more like towards these when they calve down, to be a bit bolder in themselves, a bit stronger and more inclined to push on. Like, there's 2 here actually, them 2 there, they're AI'd. There's a few. Sure, up the top of the shed there now, but yeah. So look, as regards picking them for the stars, I don't know. Sort of gone back to the old way again, seeing what their mothers were like, what sort of calves they were producing. Like, I don't know, probably has a little bit, as a sort of a pointer, but you may sort of look back on what's gone by as well. So look, we'll see how it works out anyway, what sort of calves, like, and they're quite heifers, so I'll be inclined to keep, like, some of the better starred ones in that. They're wild, so I'm not keeping them. Like, they're get enough hassle now without running around after them. But and then down here with the cows here, we have the few that we AI'd in this pen here now as well. So look, there's none of them. Well, there's none of them really due to come around there yet anyway, so we'll see how they go. To be another week, I'd say, before their next day is around. So look, we'll see how, hopefully so. But these will be letting the bull with him to cover them after that if they're not in calf. Just give them around there and that to try see could we get a few replacement heifers out of it. But look, I don't know whether it's to be all and end all, but so yeah, look, we're going to have to get bedding and feeding here now anyway, so we'll get going at that. A bale in the back of the spreader here now, that's oaten straw. Look, it's okay for bedding, but I wouldn't be a patch on barley straw. Probably another 20 bales of it there, so we'll use away on that. But yeah, net off it, and we'll head up into it here now and we'll get bedding. So I'm bedding them morning and evening. Doesn't take an awful lot. Now that weather is just a great time on bedding. It's amazing how much less you use there when it's dry and hardy like that. But yeah, just probably what we're using, about 2 bales a day or thereabouts. So look, if that was barley straw, it would be a bit less. And the weather then is really helping there with the oat and straws. It wouldn't be just as good. So it's just working out now with that hardy weather. That's getting a bit better value out of it than you would normally there. That wet spell, like sure the bedding was lasting no length. But look, that's the way the weather comes. You don't have any say over that. So, but yeah, the bedding there morning and evening was handy there. Like with the blower, you can give them a piece of a bale, like towards, if you're throwing it in with a sprung, like you may, to get the whole thing. So I think there the bit morning and evening you're able to save a bit on it. So look, works out, swings and roundabouts I suppose. And bedding bulls now wouldn't be a simple game either, so that wouldn't be a great spot to be going in with a bale and a sprung. But yeah, we'll get on to getting the feeder going here now. They're warmed up a bit there, and we'll get going again. Now just going to start the case here, but over the last few days there, the block heater has been a great job. I just have it on a timer on the wall there. It comes on for about an hour and a half there, but you can feel here on the side of the block a slight bit of temperature in it there. Like it wouldn't be hot or any like when it be running or anything, but it's just barely warm. You just feel it warm to the touch there, and it's just plugged in here then off the mains. Just have it there under the step, the way you can't get up in the tractor without noticing it. But just turn it on there for a second. There's a sort of a coil heater in the air intake on these, which I don't know whether it's a great way of heating the air going into them, but look, that's what they were using anyway. But there's just gone, like, and that'll be a pure fruit to start now on a morning like that. She's just stubborn, stiffing itself somewhere. So, but yeah, that is do a good job there on that one anyway. So just going to do up the mix here now for the cows. These are the cows rearing calves. Let's just get a bit of straw. About 16 kilos of straw there. Just get a little bit of meal here now. Just go grab the forklift now and throw it in. That's what you can see on the clock there. See that? So that's the meal in there now. 977 kilos now of silage. Side the bales, just cut in the middle here, using the shear grab, and now going to break them up more, like or the quarters going into the mixer. Just easier on the mixer to break them up rather than big lumps. Meal there, just added in. They're getting, what did they get, 32 kilos or something like that. That's a kilo a head, and I'm putting on minerals there as well, fertility minerals in that, just to keep them going, like to be high in calcium and all, so when they're in milk. There will be some minerals in the meal to suit the cattle, but it's worked out that when the cattle are on higher rates, so as regards the minerals that will be in that, they wouldn't be getting a whole lot in a kilo, so I'd be topping them up there with the full, giving them 120 grams of that mineral mix, so it should be enough for them to keep them going, like for their calcium and magnesium and all anyway. And then between the boluses and all, like should have them set up there for the breeding. There now, first 95 kilos to go there, so that's another bit up there above will do. Yeah, so that'll do them there. Now we're down to 7 kilos, so that should be, you won't get 7 kilos in. Now you try to put some more in, how did it, more like 57 or that go into it, so look, it's fairly well worked out there now that they're eating their rations, so we'll leave it at that. So save then. That'll do is count down then for the mix, so probably what, 5-10 minutes or that, so yeah, that's the mix done. So 2 cows out here bowling now. See them, there's a ladder, a sweat on them there, and you can see a track of slime there from their tail there on their side, and on him there now as well. But the two of them, they're bulling there now this morning. So yeah, man now will be coming here now in a few minutes to put him, to come to him there, and probably the far cow there put Drumline S on her, and the near cow here will put Nebiollo here from Progressive on her. So we'll see how they work out anyway. They're nice cows, or the cows I'd like, good shape to them. There'll be a milk to them there as well, like they've an elder and rare and good calves. So we'll chance them to win them anyway and see how they work out. So that's the two of them back up there now. They'll settle down. They'll settle down now after another while there. There's lots of activity there earlier on, so there's a good ladder of sweat on them there, but they're cooling off a bit there now, like they're up there, the two of them is there in that corner there, so cool off there anyway. The bull is keeping an eye on them there, but yeah, the mats there on the slats, there's a bit more activity to be seen on them now than there was last year, so happy enough there now. They're snug enough there, like you'd see them to be a bit happier looking there, chewing their cud and that, like should have to be that bit better anyway. And you don't see them, bouncing from stepping from one foot to the other there as well, like you don't see that too much either. So I suppose they're probably no dirtier than the slats, but there's roundy ones to be got there as well. Probably would be keep it a bit cleaner, but I was afraid there that they might be a bit slippier. They would be slippier for cows anyway. Be grand for cattle, I'd say, alright. But yeah, that's them there back home there, and we'll see there should be another one there. I'd say she should be coming around. I had her date down from before, so she can't be too far off there as well. And then just down here then, these lads are all snug here now, they're lying around. The bull here then, this is our old bull. Sure he's just 9-year-old. Nice bull. He was always a quiet bull as well, never had any bother with him. But he's a right long bull there. Good shape to him. I was just looking at his figures there. He's just 260 calves, and what has been killed belonging to him, their carcass weight is around 407 average. That's between bulls and heifers, and they were killing out U equals 3- as their average kill out as well. So yeah, very happy with the results of him there. He's a plum tree juice, or DUS juice, or juice, or whatever it is. Bull will be his sire. But yeah, look, he's getting old. He's a bit iffy there on a hind foot as well, so it's time to move him on. But he's the active bull there now. He's after covering a couple there now. I just let him down to him now. He's fairly smart moving about. So the other bull then is he beat by Winfeld Bartolomeu. Good bull as well. Just sticking a picture of him there. He's about 155 calves. What has been killed, his average is 411 kilos, and he'd be U plus 3+ as his grades average out for the whole lot of them as well, over heifers and bulls. So be happy with the way he's doing first there as well. The two bulls there. So I have another bull there as well, from Gary as well. The three bulls, Gary Morrissey in the Grange-Ford prefix, I suppose, on the breed. Working out well. His third bull probably a little bit harder calf and more of a cow bull, but look, we'll see how he works out. Have no figures on him. He hasn't hasn't anything gone through yet, so it'll be interesting to see what way he compares to the others. So look, they're doing well for us, so can't say much more than that. So there's two calves there now. They're after each of the two bulls. This front lad here, he's after the second bull, 432, and that lad there now is after the old bull, 343. So look, there's nick or nothing there in the two of them bulls. You could nearly say they're a copy of each other. Two of them there, like, if anything, that lad's a slight bit lighter than this, the back end, compared to that lad going up there, but other than that now, you wouldn't say there's a whole lot between the two of them. And that's a heifer there after that 432 as well. Like, she's a nice shapy heifer. Should be a good heifer as well. And this lad here, he's after the middle bull as well. So yeah, look, they're bringing good calves anyway.